Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am super excited because I have a bunch of Purist custom LEGO Harry Potter minifigures to share with you guys. A grand total of, I believe, 6 of them that are hanging out in the back there. I put them facing their backs because I don't want you guys to spoil the surprise for yourselves. So you'll have to stick around, watch the video, and find out which custom characters I've created from the Harry Potter movies. I was being pretty specific and niche with it, so it'll be pretty cool to see what I came up with. And of course, we're going to be fixing what could be the worst LEGO Harry Potter minifigures from recent years, featuring Lucius Malfoy, Cho Chang, Hannah Abbott, and some parts that I found from the Hogwarts magical trunk that can make us a very awesome and cute looking Lee. So that's going to be very exciting to make in this video. Without further ado, let's get started. First up, I figured I would share with you guys my quick fix for Jordan. So what I did is I basically put these parts together, and I also grabbed a megaphone, of course, for Jordan. And lastly, the hairpiece. Now this hairpiece is not exactly dreadlocks, and that's what he has because unfortunately I've done some snooping around and I could not find for the life of me an appropriate dreadlock hairpiece for Jordan, so I decided to go with this. So let's take a look at the result. So right here we have the Lee minifigure, and honestly I'm really happy with how my little custom turned out here. The hair isn't super accurate, but honestly there isn't really a more accurate hairpiece that I know of. If you know a better hairpiece, let me know in the comments down below, but I really love how the headpiece works with the rest of the torso and the mid-legs there. And of course the megaphone from Flitwick from previous years looks incredible with this minifig and makes so much sense because of course he is the Quidditch announcer, which is epic to see in LEGO form. I'm happy with my job here and I'm very excited to add this fig to my collection. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the 2020, wow, it's been 2 years since Diagon Alley came out. I can't believe it. And I just finished building it last week, so kudos to me for being such a slow builder. We have Lucius Malfoy, and this Lucius Malfoy minifig looks incredible without the head and without the hair. And the fix for this minifig is honestly pretty obvious. All you need is the 2010 Lucius Malfoy head and this wavy hairpiece from Luna Lovegood, and you'll get yourself a perfect, or I guess almost perfect minus the super yellow hairpiece, Lucius Malfoy. So let's do this. And here we have it, a Lucius Malfoy minifig that actually looks like Lucius Malfoy in my opinion. I love the torso and neck piece. The hair in my opinion is still way too yellow. I tried using the older hairpiece, but that's a little bit outdated in my opinion. And I'm really sad that we don't have the snakehead cane, unfortunately. So yeah, this is pretty much the fixed version of Lucius Malfoy. Let's move on to Hannah Abbott. Right here we have Hannah Abbott. I really think she needs to change that headpiece there and look a little bit more wonkier because based on this screenshot right here, she looks very crazy. So we're gonna have to stick with that theme there and give her a little fixer-upper. Now the fix in quotations that I did for this minifig is honestly not really a fix. I just did it for fun, and I thought that I might as well try and experiment with both headpieces. We have the 2010 version of Luna Lovegood. When comparing the Fleur headpiece against this older Luna headpiece, I believe that the Luna headpiece works better for Hannah Abbott. So let's fix it up and see what we have. So this is what we've ended up with here, and comparing this minifig now to the actual Hannah Abbott actor according to this specific moment in the movie, I believe it looks better than the other piece. However, I guess they both have their flaws. I mean, her lips aren't that pink and it's not super accurate still. I'm not really sure what else to do as my collection is quite limited for now, so there we go. We have ourselves a Hannah Abbott that looks more like Hannah Abbott, or like a mix of Hannah, Luna, and Fleur in one minifig. So that's pretty much it for her. Let's move on to the next minifig. So guys, we now finally have this Cho Chang minifigure. And I'm gonna be honest here, when I first saw this Cho Chang minifigure, I felt like the skin tone was a little bit off compared to the actual character from the movies. So what I've decided to do is I've taken this Sabine Wren minifigure that I think almost everyone forgot about, and I've pretty much switched out the headpiece, and I got something that looked pretty epic and way more accurate to the Cho Chang in the movie. So without further ado, let's take a look at the final result. So here we have it, my fixed version of Cho Chang. Now putting the minifig and the actress side by side, you can see that they look much more alike now, which I am very excited about. So that's pretty much it for this fig. The skirt there is kind of old. It's from the older CMF line. But that being said, this is pretty much my last fix. It is now time to take a look at my Purist Custom minifigures. So here is a look at 4 of my Purist Custom Lego Harry Potter minifigures based on characters that we've never received before in Lego form. So I'll be starting off by sharing each one individually, and then I also have a bonus surprise minifigure at the very end that I really want to share with you guys. First up, we have this young version of Panty Parkinson. She features the Slytherin torso, her little bob there, and a very stern and angry headpiece there that actually comes from 11 from the Stranger Things set, and I immediately thought of using it because I believe that they're around both the same age, and the expression of this headpiece here is actually pretty accurate to Panty's face expression 99.9% of the time in the movies. So yeah, there we go, Panty Parkinson. Next up, we have Zacariah Smith, and if I were to be completely honest with you guys, I spent the longest time searching for the perfect Zacariah's headpiece, and I've failed miserably, which is why I've resorted to using Draco Malfoy's head there from a recent Harry Potter set, so that's unfortunate. But putting them side by side, they look pretty accurate and pretty similar to the actual version of Zacarias from the movie, so that's a pro, I guess. The eyebrows are too black. It doesn't match with the blonde on his hair, but I guess it's okay. And for what it's worth, I was like, you know what? I want to kind of make a custom Zacarias. Moving on, we have Roger Davies from Ravenclaw. I kept experimenting with different headpieces and hairpieces. The Ravenclaw torso is great, leg piece is great. The headpiece there is actually from Neville Longbottom from 2011. So I was like, you know what? I think we have a match here. This is honestly one of my favorite custom minifigs that I've made so far. And I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. We have the Ravenclaw hood there. Last but not least, we have another minifig that I'm super proud of. We have Angelina Johnson. I mean, we've never received Angelina before in Lego form, and I was super excited when I saw that I had this headpiece here that actually comes from Shuri from Marvel. The hair I also feel works perfectly well with this minifig, and I feel like it matches the real life version of Angelina so well. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for these purists. Let's move on to the final bonus surprise of this video. Last but not least, for this bonus little surprise, we have Igor Karkov, and I'm so happy with how this custom turned out. Comparing it side by side with the actual version of Igor, I feel like I did a great job. Now the secret to this minifig is to, surprise, use the Death Eater dummy torso there and use the back of it just to like trick all of you guys into thinking that it's a brand new torso when it's not. And I really love how the brown fades in perfectly with the shade of the leg piece there. The headpiece here is from Vic Hoskins from Jurassic World, and the hair is from Sirius Black. We have ourselves an Igor, and we don't have to pay over $20 for one from the older Durmstrang ship. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Igor. I'm pretty happy with this. If you really thought the video was over, you're wrong. We have ourselves a custom George or Fred Weasley, I guess it's like a 2-in-1 minifig, featuring the Goblet of Fire version of his hair that I really wanted to try out because I loved the version of Fred and George from the Goblet of Fire before they, you know, messed up Umbridge's life and escaped. And so I've decided to go with this minifig and basically take the headpiece from Diagon Alley, take the hairpiece from a sad Ronald Weasley, and the torso here is just generic Gryffindor. But most importantly, we have ourselves a custom Fred/George based on the Goblet of Fire without their winter clothes. With that being said, that pretty much wraps up this video. I had a ton of fun sharing with you guys my latest custom Lego Harry Potter Purist minifigs, and of course my fixes. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comments down below. I'm very open to making more customs from different themes as well. I can't wait to see what you guys think of these figs, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.